Well, here's the bottom board. It's pretty grimy. First thing is to get some of that dust off, just the superficial dust. That's been tied on with a cable tie, so the tilt and the fuse board. That's kind of interesting. Going nowhere. Jones plug seem okay, and this was working apparently roughly pretty much before it was taken apart. So things like the bell's missing. And speaking of bells, David found this on eBay, early 60s Gottlieb bell unit. Not working perfect, works but not perfectly, because according to the seller, the nylon tip on the end of that plunger is missing, so we can sort that out. Very nice to have. We've also got in the box of bits, or boxes of bits, tilt bob, and wire, and the knocker. So that goes back in the cabinet. But this board should in theory be reasonably okay. So some cleaning now. Well, I've done a bit more than a dusting. Started to give it a slightly more thorough clean. Still just stage 1, of course. And we can start to see where the potential problems are. There's something going on there. That cover's moved off that wire. There's a join up there. Don't know why that should be, but seems to be okay. We've got these two. Not sure yet where they go. There's a new modern mains lead, and the earth just does that. And then there's this, which I think is probably the socket that was inside, so that the repair guy could plug in his lamp. And it currently goes to that, and we don't want that, so we need to sort that out. What else have we got? That's a bit anomalous. Oh yeah, on the score motor there's that. So there's a blade, but in fact the blade isn't a switch. I can't see that it does anything, but obviously once upon a time that would have done so, presumably. Anyway, when I get the schematic, find out what that's about. There was something else. Oh yes, here we go. There's a wire there that doesn't go anywhere, and there's nowhere obvious for it to go. I don't know what that bulb's for, but it's pretty much likely to be dead. Pretty sure about that. Not sure what that's for. Experienced pinballers will say, don't you even know what that is yet? Well, I haven't got one on my 3 machines that are mine, so no, I don't. Now here's the trick to do the cleaning up. See that line there? Before, after. Just a moment. High tack masking tape. There we go. So there we are. Now it takes a while, but if you don't actually want to remove everything from the board, but you want to give it a clean, then that's an option, which I've been doing. Difficult to get in between there, as you can see, but you get the idea anyway. So there's an awful lot of muck has come off of this. I've started doing cleaning with a cotton bud here just to get the worst of it off. As you can see, lots of cotton buds. I think we're almost at a point where this can go back now, and we'll discover whether we have any serious problems. I'll clean up that patch there first. The cabinet is now up on its legs. Let's put some cardboard there because the legs are a bit messy still. Most of the paint's been stripped, so I'll just clean those up enough to get us the cabinet back up on its legs, or I can deal with it. And then eventually the legs will be painted. And we'll have some new leg bolts. I'll have to order some of those.